And welcome back for episode 2 of the Angels March to October. And the first gameplay of the episode we have today is going to be a Mike Trout player lock. But before we get into that, I want to check in with how the league's going, update ourselves, refamiliarize ourselves with the current landscape of the MLB within this March to October universe. Both for you guys and for me myself, because I actually recorded that first episode like over a week before I uploaded it, so it's been a little while for me since hopping on this save. So we can get started by looking at the standings. We are off to a great start, man. 32-15, which you'd think would be good enough to put us way out in front of a division, but not really. We're only 2.5 up on the Rangers, 3.5 on the Mariners, and even the Astros at 6.5 back, they're still 4 over 500 with a long way to go. Kind of looking like we might be in for a 4-team race in the division. Over to the Central, it's not as much of a dumpster fire as it has been. We have 2 teams at 500 or higher. Over to the AL East, the Rays, man, wow. They're only the 15th ranked team also, but they are 35-13. 6.5 games in front of the division, with the Orioles still having a really nice record of their own. NL East, you got the 4-team fight that you pretty much expect. NL Central is the Cardinals and then nobody else. Everybody else is having a rough year in the NL Central. And the NL West is the Giants out in front, Dodgers a half game back, Padres falling behind kind of like they did in real life. Interesting. Now when it comes to the kind of season that our players are having, I mean, Mike Trout is just going crazy. The fact that he's doing this without us having a player lock with him yet is crazy, and if we get any sort of boost with him, I'm almost scared to see what he's gonna do. But the whole team, man, I mean, Taylor Ward, we're sorted by batting average right now. We got 5 players up over 300 average, but Taylor Ward's putting together a good year. We have our catcher platoon with Ohtani facing lefties. He's having a good year. We'll see Max Stassi's also doing well. Drury, really nice season from him. New acquisition, Ramon Urias, the one trade we've made so far, he's doing good ever since joining. Shohei's showing some power. I mean, even like Rengifo, Fletcher, Gio Urshela, they're all putting up solid numbers. You got Max Stassi, other half of the catcher platoon, doing pretty well. I mean, the worst batting average on the team right now is Anthony Rendon at a 248. A 248 being the worst team batting average is a very good sign. And then pitching wise, Shohei's getting it done on the mound. I mean, he's going crazy, having an insane season on the mound. And then overall, the rest of our rotation's pretty solid too. Reed Detmers is the worst starter ERA at a 4.60. Again, that's a pretty good sign if that's your worst starter ERA, and he's almost a full run above the next highest. So starting pitching looking good. The bullpen's probably still where we need the most help. I mean, numbers wise, it's not terrible. Our 3 lefties aren't doing that great. You have Aaron Loop with only 4 pitches or 4 innings logged, and then Matt Moore and Jose Quijada are the 2 highest ERAs out there. So even our weaknesses aren't that weak right now, but we do have this whole episode really to strengthen those weaknesses, because this is the chunk of the season that we're probably going to see the most trades popping up. We're planning on playing to about game 100 here, and that'll take us, it should take us past the trade deadline. And I have kind of completely revised the trade management section here, just with how the league is shaped up, how our team is shaped up, so we'll get into that also before we get into our first game. So I guess the first difference when it comes to positional needs, I removed catcher and I added relief pitcher, so I have both relief and closing pitcher right now, and that's mostly just because I really like the numbers that our catcher platoon is putting up right now. I mean, I know we already looked at stats, but to look again, Max Stassi, solid numbers, and he's our guy to face righties. Logan O'Hoppe, really nice numbers facing lefties. Both of them are solid in the field. I mean, not great, but not terrible, and they're both better than like Salvador Perez, who I was targeting in the field. So now this is really where I revamped everything, is the players to target screen. Before, I had 2 catchers, 2 relief pitchers. It was Salvador Perez and Grandal, and then Liam Hendricks and Camilo Doval as the closing pitchers. We already talked about why I got rid of the catchers. Why I got rid of the pitchers is because Hendricks was just getting destroyed with regression. He was already down like 2 overall. And then Camilo Doval was having a ridiculously good season, but also the Giants are having a good season, so it didn't really seem like it would make sense for them to trade him to me. So I figured, why waste a spot on targeting him if they're not going to trade him anyway? So here's the refined players to target list. We are pillaging the NL Central. And I mentioned this way back when I set this up earlier, but I was kind of looking at the NL Central shortstops to see which teams fell behind before I targeted the specific ones, and now we know the Cubs and Brewers are both falling behind. We're targeting Dansby and Willy Adames. I know we did get Ramon Urias, and I guess we promoted Livan Soto, but since we didn't get the second half of his boost when we called him up, he's not really going to factor in. And I don't know, I kind of don't feel great about David Fletcher being a starter. Like, he's not a great bat. He's good in the field, but he has a weak arm. So if we could get somebody who could start over David Fletcher, I'd probably feel a little bit better about that, and both Dansby and Willy Adames would fulfill that. And then the two relief pitcher, closing pitcher options I went with, both NL Central closers. We got David Bednar from the Pirates, and then the real ambitious one, Devin Williams. But part of the reason I'm targeting the higher overall guys, especially for closing pitchers, is that's what we need. Like, our bullpen has been solid, but that's all it is solid. We don't have that one shutdown go-to arm in a key situation, and that's probably what I need more than anything. If we can lock that up, then I'd feel better about going back, maybe adding a couple more depth arms and stuff like that. But that is the targets as of right now. So let's go. Let's get into the Mike Trout player lock against Minnesota. And like I said, he is already having a ridiculously good year that if I get any sort of boost, I'm scared to see what he does, let alone a 3+. Could you imagine if I get a 3+ boost on top of what he's already doing? It did say we were facing Pablo Lopez, which is a bit of a shame. He's kind of a tougher pitcher to hit. So we just got to lock in. First game of the day, got to focus up like I've been playing for hours. Oh, and that's not how you want the first at bat to go. That couldn't have been a foul. I couldn't have just fouled that back off the screen. That has to be in play. I should have missed it straight up, really, with how far off of that pitch I was. I would have rather missed it. All right, we have... Oh, no, we don't have a lead. What am I looking at? We're down 2-0 now, and it's already the fourth. Oh, stay fair. Okay, that's big. That's like the same pitch we saw last time, and that time I actually got up to it and around on it, and there's extra bases. Typically, that alone should guarantee at least a 1+ upgrade. Extra bases, even if that's the only hit of the game I get, should probably do it. All right, well, they weren't able to bring me around to score and nobody else the next inning, so now we're here in the bottom of the 6th, but now it's on me to bring around the run. Got a runner in scoring position, nobody out. Oh, yep, nope, that's the pitch. Slow cutter running away to me on a 3-2 count. That'll always get me. That and the slider in about the same spot. And it's still 2-0, man, come on. Still Pablo Lopez out there. This is about to be our 5th loss in a row, too, because we left last episode on a 4-game losing streak. All right, we'll take our walk. On base, 2 out of 4 plate appearances. That definitely should be at least a 1+. Factor in that it was a double, I would say probably a 2+, but maybe I'm a little biased. Trying to give myself more credit than I deserve. Come on, Shohei, tie this game up. Or pop it up to the infield. That too, that works. And that's the end of the game. 2-0 loss. 5 losses in a row. That's not how you want to start a new episode, but we do get a plus. Solid plate appearances, produce 1 hit. Still feels a little discrediting. I mean, the 1 hit was an extra base hit, and it wasn't just solid plate appearances. It was, getting on base twice, working the count a couple of times. Got to a 3-2 count on the strikeout. But hey, I'll take it. If we had a 380 whatever average with 19 homers in the first 50 games without any plus, just adding a plus on top to that, this should do us some good. All right, so let's see what we're looking like. I don't remember how much negative momentum we left off with, but we're about to add some more after the team lost. So what? Okay, we were neutral. This will probably give us another couple losses. Hopefully not in a row. Hopefully we can pull something out here. We do pull something out. We actually, okay, we won a series, didn't sweep a series. Back to neutral, and we have a call-up. We have a good call-up too. This is probably the one offensively that I've been waiting for. Jared Walsh, stuck in the minors, big lefty bat who hits righties well, and I'd call him up anyway, but we do have the chance, if we have a good game with him in the majors, to boost him up even more, which would be nice. Question is just, who do I want to call him up for? Who do I want to get rid of? Because I could just send Livan Soto right back down, and that probably would make the most sense. Because, I mean, we probably want to keep Brett Phillips around for his fielding and his speed, and honestly, he's been hitting kind of decent, too. Can't send down Ohtani, can't send down Rengifo and Rendon, because they're all part of a platoon. So, yeah, I guess it does come down to Livan Soto that we'd have to get rid of to make this work. He did manage to get a hit, and that hit was a homer, though, in one of the simulations. And I don't know. I don't know if the fact that we already fast-tracked him and already called him up means that we won't see that happen again. But potentially, if we send him down, we might get another call up and get a second chance to boost him. I don't know. Either way, he's who I'm sending down. That's kind of the only option we have right now. But here he is, Jared Walsh, finally back up to the big league squad, where he belongs. We're going to get to player lock as him right away, so 2 player locks in a row. And even if we just get a 1+ boost with him like we just got with Trout, we'll get him an attribute boost. At least that's what it said. And man, of course, we only lost, I think we went 2-2 actually in those sims, right? Or including the game we played with the sims, I think we went 2-2 or maybe 2-3. Either way, the Rangers have made it only a half-game lead now, so we are in jeopardy of dropping the division lead. I don't really know how I want to fit Jared Walsh on the team, though. Like, I feel like I can't just sit Brandon Drury. Walsh kind of has to play first because I'm not going to stick him in the outfield. I guess what I could do is I could put Drury at second and then have Urias play short and then sit Fletcher, because Urias is still he'll have a good glove at short. He should have gold fielding, and then he's a better bat than Fletcher. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. We're going to move Urias to short, gonna move Drury to second, and then sit Fletcher for Walsh to come in. And honestly, Walsh could probably bat a little higher up, maybe one above Drury there. Maybe we'll bat him 6. All right, let's go then with this player lock. It better not be a lefty. It always happens when I player lock with somebody that needs a specific platoon, is we always face the wrong arm, and we are. Of course, it's Luzardo. It's not just a lefty, it's their best lefty probably. They're toughest to hit lefty. Unbelievable, man. Walsh is so much worse against lefties. He has like 30 contact and no power. Guess the only hope, at least we're leading off, so we'll get probably an extra plate appearance. Only hope is if the rest of the team does well enough that we can maybe see a non-lefty out there for an at-bat or 2. Oh, wait, I hit that kind of well. And no, it's not going anywhere. See? I mean, I made about as good of a swing as you can make on a 12-6 without it being perfect, and I don't even know if that made it to the track. We have put up 3 on him, though, so only in the 3rd here. I guess you never know if we keep it going. Maybe he doesn't make it past this inning or past to the next at-bat. I probably should be swinging at that, even though I'm trying to wait him out a bit. Come on, get down the line. No, okay, I guess I was very early, but I still hit it kind of hard. And nope, we didn't do anything else, so it's another Luzardo at bat. At least we should have 2 more after this. Oh my god. Timed it up just barely under it. That's gonna be an 0 for 3. Okay, we got a new arm. It's a righty. It's Matt Barnes. But it's the clutch rating. What's the clutch rating? Clutch rating 72. We couldn't have had somebody on second or third when we were facing the lefty. Walsh would have been fine then, lefty. Oh, no. No. That was it. And please get through. Okay. It's going to get us on. It drives in a run. Could have drove in the tying run if he didn't stop it, but we're in the hit column. All right, next at bat, another righty out there in Dylan Floro, but this is it. This is bottom 9. We got to get something started. I tried to check. I better see a plus. We had a good swing that just didn't carry, a really good swing. We did get a hit and drove in a run. I gotta see a plus here. Like, okay. Sucks that we lost another game, got even more negative momentum, but at least they recognized what I did. And what I did was I put up one really good swing and a couple of decent swings in a very difficult matchup, lefty-lefty. So we should see an attribute boost for Walsh, and he'll have the 1+ player boost, performance boost, I should say, applied for the rest of the season. So even though it's a couple losses here, couple more negative momentum situations, at least we are getting some positives. You know, maybe good for the long term. Like, I'd rather lost the game and gotten a boost with Walsh than won the game and got no boost. So even though we'll have to endure a couple more losses here, probably. I don't want to lose to the White Sox, though. Okay, we won a game, and now we get to win the series against the White Sox. Win second straight, put slump behind me. I can get on board with that. Let's do it. We're no longer winning the division. Projected wins down to 95, but the real story is, let's see where Walsh is at. They bumped him all the way up to a 79. He was a 74. Okay, that's big. +8 contact against righties. I don't remember where he was at, like, going into this, but I'm assuming he got the same boost versus both righties and lefties. He just might have already been going down against lefties. Up to 79 power, though, against righties, and then the vision and discipline going way up. Clutch going up, everything else going up too, really, I guess. It's just a shame he couldn't see that potential get up to a B, because now with being a C potential, 79 is as high as you can get. And it looks like he's already playing well. I didn't even notice that. He's got a bomb. He's batting .471 since getting called up. Okay, let's take on the Sox here. This is actually only the first full team game of the episode. We're down 1, but we're in a good spot here. Nobody out, 2 runners on, and it's Brandon Drury at the plate. Would have been nicer if there was a lefty on the mound. But let's see here, though. Runner on second. What's his clutch looking like? That looked like a small PCI. Yeah, only 66 clutch. I guess we're better off with the clutch than the contact, though. What's gone into this game here, though? We have a Taylor Ward double. Ramon Urias drove in our only run. We have a 2-hit game from Renfroe. And Tyler Anderson has gone 6th, only giving up 2. They have a Luis Robert home run. That's both their runs. Oh, and I had to swing at that first pitch. I'm sending him. Only 50 speed, but the throw's offline. Might have been close if it was online, but 1 pitch and we tie it up. And now we still have runners on first and second with nobody out. So the same situation, but we've already tied the game. Oh, but that's going to be 2, isn't it? 29 speed from Urshela, yeah. That just got me. I timed it up, but it was a lot lower than I expected it to end up. So now it's up to Logan O'Hoppe. The wrong side matchup here. He's better against lefties. Oh, and he comes through. Another high curve kind of hanging, and it's just past first base, and he gives us the lead. We did what we needed to do then, all in just this first inning. We have the lead. Oh, and 3-1 count, you get the pitch right down the middle, and I guess it was the sinker movement that fooled me. Otherwise, I would have been all over that. All right, though, now it's just a matter of 3 innings on the mound, holding them to no runs, and Tyler Anderson, yellow energy. It's time to take him out. We're going to go to Tepera here. A little bit of a revenge game. We all remember Ryan Tepera's run with the White Sox, right? I do, but that's only because I'm a White Sox fan. Let's see what we can do. Well, that's a great start. Hang a slider and give up a base hit right away. Oh, Ward, you got to get to that. Okay, he did. That, I don't know. Something was fishy about that. I thought it was going to get down and get to the wall. Dude, what is with the patience here? They are taking some close pitches. This is the White Sox. The White Sox aren't patient. Taking off? Okay, that's the pitch he swings at. Sure. Oh, they're taking off again. That was a slider, so he's in. Yeah. Got him on another slider, though. Big out there. Big second out. Especially now that we have a runner in scoring position. Grounder from Luis Robert. We got out of it. Lead still intact. Just 2 innings left. Oh, man, and we gotta deal with Diekman. 10.57 ERA, but I'm still scared of him. Wow. Look at that spot. I don't know, man. If they would have stuck with a righty, I would have let Brett Phillips hit, but not against Diekman. Trout got a day off. Trout doesn't need a day off anymore. We'll get him in to hit. Maybe he can deliver some insurance. Oh my God, no. How is that tailing foul? Well, how close was that? 2.2 feet? Oh, and then the slider got me. I just wasn't ready to wait back. That was hittable too. Man, come on. Ah, he's striking out the side. See, I had a reason to be worried about Diekman. It's still Diekman, even with a above 10 ERA. All right, I'm going to get a new look out there. Andrew Wantz, he's actually been one of our better relief pitchers this year, even though he's only like a 68 overall. What? He swung like I was throwing that 115 miles per hour. He was so far out in front of that. Ooh, okay, I was not expecting a swing. I missed that spot real bad. We'll take it. You know what I just realized on that last play? Now that I changed the lineup around and we have Drury playing second, but today with Rendon in the lineup, I don't know, I just wish the CPU was a little smarter because Drury should then be playing his primary at first, and then Rendon can be playing second. That's kind of where he was playing to start the year. All right, Trout's going to be able to handle that. So there is a 1-2-3 inning for Wantz. Just need one more. I'd really like some insurance. Don't feel quite as scared about hitting Jose Ruiz. So let's do our damage now. Oh, I got a round on it. It felt good because I got a round on an inside fastball. I forgot to move the PCI in. Oh, and Rendon's going to line out. That's about as good of a swing as you can make, and it's coming off the bat at 90 miles per hour. And I went first pitch swinging with Drury. Another pretty good swing, but no insurance today. It's going to have to be Jimmy Herget to hold a one-run lead. I don't know, man. The last time I tried to save a game with Jimmy Herget in a one-run lead, that's where the one blown save comes from. Oh, my God. And I'm seriously... We're gonna get to that though. Okay, that was a perfect swing. I actually came in and gave up a perfect on the first swing, but we're getting it out. That's fortunate. There we go. We get him on the slurve. Did what we needed to do. Got the 8 and 9 hitters down, so there's 2 outs when the lineup rolls over. And there we go. The punch out on the slurve again. That's a much better save from Jimmy Herget. Still don't feel great with him out there and a 1-run lead to hold on to, but he did it this time, and I actually kind of forgot we loaded in losing, so we do get a lot of positive momentum from that. First time getting positive momentum of the episode, and man, we need it too because, well, the moment was titled Break Out of Our Slump, but also we have lost the division lead. Still have a good overall record. We just gotta get the lead back. And these games against the Astros will be good. That's a division game, and we couldn't sweep them. Couldn't just finish up a 4-game sweep. All right, but now this is interesting. We have a fast track situation. Jose Soriano down in Double-A, 64 overall C potential, but it's a pitcher, so I'm confident that I can get it done. So from a fast track, we could be looking at him getting up to like a 70 overall and up to a B potential. I call him up. We're looking at a 75, 76 overall situation. I know he's a starter, and our starting rotation is already pretty solid. I mean, the lowest overall is a 77, but we still have the bullpen. Bullpen's still pretty weak, so this could be one way to add a mid-70s overall. So it'll be yet another player lock, and then it'll be another one after that, assuming we get a call-up chance. But Jose Soriano is going to be fast-tracked. I'm actually kind of excited for this. Looks like he's not doing too great down in Double-A. 6.95 ERA on the season. If we look at him a little more in depth here, it's not even the home runs. You'd think that high of an ERA, he must be giving up bombs, but he is not. It's all the BABIP. The BABIP gods are not smiling down upon Jose Soriano down in Double-A. So it's time for me to take over. And like I said, I'm usually very confident in pitcher-player lock. So I have a good feeling that I'll be able to pitch a good game, get him a nice boost. We'll be able to call him up, and we'll be looking at a mid-70s with a B potential. All right, here we go. We're facing off against what has to be the Cubs minor league team. Didn't realize he was only a 3-pitch guy though. I guess I didn't notice that. Just fastball, changeup, curve. So he definitely won't be a starter if I do call him up. There we go. He throws some gas. 97 at the top of the zone. There's a punch out. Yeah, not much control. We're looking at like I think a 30s control rating, which is based on each individual pitch. We're also looking at a low walks per 9. This changeup is not good. Look at how big that par is. And it doesn't even have much break. I guess it got the swing and miss there. Okay, for a second I thought that was going to be a blue pit and I was going to be angry, but we're good. I definitely think though, man, with the max boost from a double like attribute boost after this and then a call up, looking at, you know, plus 12-ish across the board to all the per 9s, that'll bump everything up. He'll be more accurate and all that. We have plenty of season to go, so he'll continue developing, get even better by the end. I definitely could see Jose Soriano being a very solid bullpen arm, and we're getting him looking at 98 right down the middle. Ooh, that's... No, we're there though. Yeah, okay. There we go. Couldn't hold up on the 12-6. That is a good pitch. The fastball is good. The 12-6 is good. I mean, the changeup has worked the few times I've thrown it, but I don't know. Being a 3-pitch starter is not good. Being a 2-pitch starter is even worse, at least in MLB The Show terms. Oh, but he went around, though. That's not a walk. Huh? Yeah, no, he definitely didn't go around on that one. And the commentators just talking about, oh, he earned that walk. Yeah, sure. Okay, we'll take the pop-up. I don't know, man. The second they start being a little patient, it's a lot tougher to pitch with this guy. Nice, we got him. Big 12-6. That's a good spot. Another punch out. I don't know how many we're at, but it's a lot for 3 innings. I know that. Oh, and we got a broken bat. That's a nice way to cap off the inning. Okay, now we're hitting a bit of a groove. That one stayed in the zone, caught him looking. Oh, and I mean, we got to 3-2, and he fouled a couple pitches off. I had to change it up there, and I thought that was a good pitch. That will not be 2. I feel like the first baseman could have made a play on that, right? There we go. Who needs a double play? We'll just get another strikeout. I am starting to worry a bit about the stamina situation. You know, we're 50 pitches in through 4 innings. That's a little bit higher of a pitch count than I'd like in 4 innings. Okay, well, 12-6 keeps working. I'll even leave the fastball right down the middle and they can't hit it. Maybe I need to pitch to contact more. Maybe we could be getting through this more efficiently. We got another weak grounder. A little theatrical over there at third, but we'll get through 5 scoreless that way. Oh my god, I even hung that. I hung the 12-6 and it's still getting the punch out. I gotta know how many we're at because it's not popping up telling me. 9. That's 9 punch outs. Also 2. Oh yeah, no. I was gonna say I don't remember the second walk, but now I do. Or wait. Hang on a second. Was there something I missed there? I was only looking at strikeouts. Yeah, no, there was definitely something I missed there. Okay. I wanted my 10th punch out, but I will take another weak grounder to third. Oh, I don't know. No, it's going to get run down. That's 6 scoreless, 6 other thingless. And now we have a 4-run lead. Finally, a little bit more run support. Oh, no, we got a guy. We got a guy there. Okay, more weak contact. I feel like ever since I checked, we can't get that 10th strikeout, but we're still getting outs. All right, we are now officially into the yellow energy with, hopefully that's an out, and as long as it is, 6 more outs to get. Oh my god, I cannot get this 10th strikeout. I got him down to 0-2. He makes a couple really good takes and then somehow makes contact on that. Oh, okay, good. Good that he popped that up, because you are not going to be the guy to break up a no-no on a bunt. Could you imagine? Could you imagine being that guy? And we popped him up. Should have somebody there, and that is 8 innings in the books, just 1 to go. Regardless of how this ends, I still want to pick up that 10th strikeout. Oh my God, that was strike 3 though. What? Oh, we can't get a swing and a miss. It's been since the 6th inning without a strikeout. Well, we can get a swing and a miss, just not when there's already 2 strikes. See? And then it's a base hit. Of course, man. Could have had strike 3 called on the last guy because we did throw a pitch that was in the zone for strike 3. It just didn't get called. And then look at that. Look at where that was. That's out of the zone. That's an 0-2 pitch. He's late on it. I'm legitimately upset right now. I wanted to finish this no-no. Look at this. We're down to another 0-2 count. How much you want to bet we're not going to be able to pick up a strikeout? Oh, okay, we do. We do pick up the strikeout. So there's number 10 finally. Pop up. All right, there's out number 2. Just one more to finish this thing. Oh, are we going to get him going to third? We are. That's how the game ends. Complete game, 1-hit shutout for Jose Soriano down in Double-A. But that's only 1/2 of his upgrade saga complete. So there we go. All you're gonna get was a 1+ and 1 fireball. That's all you can get in a fast track. Now it's just a matter of seeing what that translates to for a boost. I mean, I'm guessing it's as good as it could have been. I'm guessing we'll see, you know, that +5, +6 overall. Can't be losing major league games there. Okay, we take the series against the Cubs. This is a lot of simulating. More than I would have expected in between the fast track, and we're not going to get the chance to call him up. Really? It is not often you do a fast track and it doesn't give you a chance to call him up, especially when the dude becomes a high enough overall. Like he's got to be up around a 70 after that. We've taken the division lead back. 1 game up on the Rangers, but now I just want to see about Soriano. All right, yeah, he is. He's a 70 overall. He's gone up to a B potential. +6s and 7s across the board on the per-9s. He also has 1 year of MLB service time, but no stats. I want to call him up, though, game. Give me a chance. 1 more boost player lock and he becomes like a 75, 76, and he already kind of has the build of a pretty solid bullpen arm. I mean, flamethrower, only 3-pitch mix. All right, well, I don't know, maybe it'll happen and we just have to play a game in between or something. But we got another one, down 1 with runners on first and second, but this time they're not making it as easy. This time we already have 2 outs. So we'll see what we can do with that, but I feel like most likely we're going to have to be doing more all on my own. Oh, wait, I'm not even hitting. I misread the whole thing. So we're down 1, and we have to work out of a jam, and then make the comeback all on my own. Okay, got it. All right, so we have Tepera on the mound. We could take him out. So he must have thrown to 3 batters already. Let's see where we're at in this game with a 4-3 score. Couple bombs on their end from France and Pollock. We have a couple bombs from Shohei and Ramon. It was another Tyler Anderson start, gave up 4 runs in 6. And then we have Tepera, who's given up what I'm assuming is both base runners on those 2 hits. Hang on a second. This will be Tepera's 5th batter faced. He's gotten 2 strikeouts and given up 2 hits, but he was only at 11 pitches. That is, so what, the minimum number of pitches he could have thrown to get all that result would have been 8 if it was 2 3-pitch punch outs and then 2 first-pitch base hits. There we go. We'll get him on the slider, out of the jam, out of the inning. Now it's time to make our comeback. Okay, Walsh, you dropped that in. Good. I'm early, I pulled off on it, but it gets us a runner. Oh, and that was all it took to knock the starter out. All right, so who does that mean we're seeing? Is Penn Murphy? He's having a good year. Oh, look at that PCI, that's tiny. All right, we'll take the walk. Came into the game, couldn't throw strikes. We got 2 on, nobody out. No, buddy, no. Urshela grounded into the double play the last game too, didn't he? I timed it up too. That was a decent swing. I gotta be hitting that also. I should have hit that right back up the pipe. All right, another walk though. I guess that's the only way I can get on base against Murphy. Wish he would have thrown more pitches out of the zone to Urshela. There we go. Oh my God, that was like it was in slow motion. Perfect from Taylor Ward. We do come away with runs this inning, and that's a 2-run lead. Taylor Ward is having himself a year right now. It's overshadowed by the fact that like Ohtani and Trout are having otherworldly seasons, but Taylor Ward, he's holding his own. Not only does it erase the deficit, but now we're up 2. We have insurance. Oh, and I'm missing the slider. See, that's the tough pitch. I keep getting the yellow release, though, with Tepera. I feel like he's kind of got a weird, like, timing aspect. There we go. Yeah, I mean, I know it's extra bases, but I got the perfect release, so that's what we care about, right? Oh, let's leave Ryan Tepera in. That sounds like a great idea. Jaime Barria, he'll come in and lock it down. Look at that. ERA down to a 263 now. Now he's pitching like how I pitch with him when I'm not pitching with him. There we go, man. I threw a couple really nice pitches out of the zone. Takes the breaking ball in the zone to sit him down. Ooh, okay, no, we're good. Ward's gonna run that down, keep it in the park, and nobody's advancing. Perfect. Oh, that's gonna give him the run, though. Couldn't get out of it without allowing that runner on second, the leadoff double, to come around to score. That's why the extra insurance run was so big. And there we go. One more pitch, get out of the inning, still have the lead. Ooh, but now I gotta deal with Diego Castillo to try and get more insurance. I want to hit with Brett Phillips this time, though. And I guess I'm drawing another walk. Don't want to come right after Brett Phillips. Who can blame you? Okay, man. Oh, I wanted to get under that with Shohei, but I'll take the base hit. We're playing station to station. Oh, no. That was... I timed it up and everything, but that was actually supposed to be a check swing. Usually, all I am when I don't get the check swing animation, all I'm burned by is the fact that it's a swing and miss. That time, it's an extra out. It's a double play because the game doesn't let me check swing. Come on, Walsh. Nope, that one's not going to drop in like the other one. So a golden opportunity, 2 on, no outs. We can't get any more insurance. All right, well, I got a plan here. I got an idea. We got Tom Murphy leading off and then a couple lefties. So I'm sticking with Barria here to face Murphy, and then I'm going to Aaron Loop against the 2 lefties. And I think Phillips will run that down. Right? What? How did he not get to that? Are you kidding me? Did I take a bad route? I don't know what happened. All right, well, now instant runner on second. It's all about the clutch rating, and Jimmy Herget has a higher clutch rating, so I'm going Jimmy Herget. Guess maybe I should have just gone to him from the start. Oh, nice. We got the big strikeout. I don't know. I caught a glimpse right before it went away. We were 2 degrees off. It said 2 degrees left, and that's why I got the yellow release. I'm glad it was still a perfect spot, but man, I don't even have a 2-degree leeway. All right, I want the punch out to keep him at second, but 2 outs. They'll need a hit to score him. Okay, that's 2 strikes. Come on, Herget, just one more. Chase on the slurve. There we go. I think he foul-tipped it, actually, but Jimmy Herget. Now that is a performance. Come in with the tying run on second and nobody out, and you get out of it? What? We just got 5 fireballs. For the last one, where I came back down 1, they put me in a little bit tougher of a spot this time coming back down 1, and I get 1 less fireball? Make it make sense. I don't know, maybe it has something to do with the fact that I gave up a run also. Maybe that's a fireball deduction. Either way, though, that's another big win. It is 4 more fireballs. That's a lot of momentum. We picked it right back up. We did fall into a little bit of a rut, but we're already out of it. And here we go. Here's his call up. So I am going to bring him up. He's already better than a couple of our bullpen arms. I mean, in terms of overall, he's better than Tepera, Wantz, Quijada, and Estevez. Question is just who I want to bring him up over. Feel like we got to stick with Quijada because he's one of our 3 lefties, but he's been bad. Is there any point to leaving him out there as a lefty if he's not good? Yeah, because like Estevez has been good. That's a 1.42 ERA in about the same workload. So yeah, I think it's got to be Quijada. Even though it'd be dropping us down to only 2 lefties, Quijada is just not good. He's just not having a good year. So I will bring up Jose Soriano over Jose Quijada, and then we'll get a chance at the player lock to get him boosted all the way up to like a 76. That'd be crazy. That'd be awesome. And it'll be against the Rangers. The only thing I'm worried about is that 3-pitch mix being effective in a start against a major league lineup, like facing the Rangers, Marcus Semien, Garcia, Seager, all those big bats. That's very different than facing the Tennessee Smokies. All right, but let's go. Let's get into it. Big game here. We only have to have a solid game. All that I'm worried about is getting Soriano that attribute boost. And I think all you really need is a 1+ performance to get that. So we don't need to pitch another complete game shutout. We don't need to take a no-hitter into the 9th. We just got to do well. All right, it's Adolis Garcia leading off. He's not having like a crazy good season or anything. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say anything about how these other dudes are playing because I don't want to jinx anything. This is a very fragile game. I am very worried about this 3-pitch mix situation. All right, we got a weak grounder. That is a really nice start. All right, we got him looking. Fastball right at the top of the zone. I don't even know who this guy is. Josh H. Smith is the first victim of Jose Soriano in the big leagues, apparently. I don't know. I feel like I've heard of this guy, right? Like Jose Soriano. Or am I thinking, was there a different Soriano on the Angels this year in real life? I don't know. I probably should have looked into it. But also, like, I'm still confused why it said on his card that he has a full year of MLB service time, but he doesn't have any stats because obviously that was his first punch out. I don't know. I guess that's not the sort of thing I have to worry about. And really, like, come on. These are not bad pitches. Two of them are strikes. Like, those other 2 fastballs, those are in the zone. Oh, they helped me out, though. The game bailed me out, made up for those 2 called balls. And we're getting through a 1-2-3 first inning with a couple strikeouts. So we have Seager here batting 4th, and we haven't had Semien yet. I wonder if that Josh H. Smith dude is playing 2nd, and maybe it was just a Marcus Semien off day, so we lucked out a little bit. One less really good bat that we have to face. Or Semien's just still to come, and he's weirdly batting down in the order. Oh, and we got him, dude. Seager was patient, worked it all the way to a 3-2, but it's just the fastball by him. Oh, it's off. It didn't bounce. I thought maybe I was going to bounce to third base. Guess I'm not that lucky. That's the first hit allowed. Oh, I didn't even realize. Here's Semien. He's batting 6 in this Ranger lineup for no reason. I don't understand. He's too good to be batting 6th. There we go, though. Another strikeout out in front of that change. That seems to be the strikeout pitch, weirdly, up in the bigs. I'm throwing that 12-6 over and over once we get to 2 strikes, and I don't think it's gotten a single swing and miss. Oh my God, there we go. Thanks, game, for the call when I'm going to make a pitch that good. See, this is why I would like Soriano to be nice and boost it a little bit more and stay up in the bigs, because as much as I say that this 3-pitch mix worries me, it really only worries me in the context of starting a game. If he's going to be out of the bullpen, give us an inning or 2 here and there, I don't think the 3-pitch mix is going to be much of an issue. Yeah, that's just the difference with the big league hitters. I mean, that's the first time we face Ezekiel Duran. I feel like we're already starting to get seen more. I mean, I got to 0-2, made a lot of really nice pitches, couldn't get the swing and miss, couldn't hit the corners, and then we give up a hit when I have to challenge him. There we go, though. It is the changeup. I was not expecting this. Down in Double-A, it was not that great of a pitch, it seemed like. Like, sure, it got a couple swing and misses here and there, but it was the 12-6 that was the strikeout pitch. Up here, it is the change. Come on, we just gotta... No. Oh my God, I just want one swing on the 12-6, but nobody bites. And we get the change again. Oh my God. 54 pitches to get through 3 innings. That is not very economical. We have a 2-run lead though, so we got a little bit of cushion to work with. I don't know, man. I'm almost like fine with throwing as many pitches as I need to because it accomplishes two things. The first is hopefully I don't have to give him anything to hit. I can continue pitching around everybody, but then also I'm hoping at least the quicker I get tired, the earlier I get pulled out of this game. Because like I said, I am not in this one for the complete game. I'm not in this for the shutout. I'm just in it to get enough to get a 1+ and a boost. I timed up that change, but we got a guy there and the play's made. That was hit pretty well. Against the shift, that'll be extra bases with 2 outs. And that's going to be a run. Yep. There's just too little variety to go to in the pitches. And if the 12-6, I don't think I've gotten a single swing on that. That turns it into just fastball changeup. Oh, it's going to get through, though. I was going to say we finally got a swing on the 12-6 below the zone. Thought it was going to be a ground out. How does that get through? He hit it so weak. That should be an out, right? All right, we do get him. We're way too pumped up there for the first run allowed. I mean, that should have been a clean inning. We got 2 outs real quick. I don't know, man. Based on that energy, I feel like we shouldn't be getting past the 5th. Like, get me past this inning and take me out. But you know that's not going to happen. That's not how the CPU manager works. Okay, that is the exact type of results we need. Early on the outside fastball, nice weak little ground out. I feel like the more tired Soriano gets on the mound, the less strikeouts we're going to be able to get. And allowing contact has not gone well. Okay, there's another one, another weak rollover. That was out of the zone too, so they gave me a little help. And that's right to second also. We got out of that one too quick. I'm going to be back out for the 6th. We got the 1 run back though, so we're back to a 2-run lead. I really hope this is the last inning. This needs to be it. I will be so uneasy if we're back out in the 7th. Punch out Seager again though on another, what is it? What's that pitch? It's a changeup. Oh my God, okay. Strikeout pitch is coming back here. Fastball up and away. Ah, man, Simeon is the problem right now. We get the first 2 down, and then he just comes through with the hit. That was an 0-2 change again with an inside-out swing. Come on, that's got to be an out. Somebody. All right, plays made. We got an out on the 12-6, and hopefully that was the last out of the game, because I think that was pitch number 100. Nope, of course. We're back out. No energy. Hey, this is... I get angry at this every single time. I should be expecting it at this point. It's been, what, 4 years? Of March to October, 5, something like that. They just leave you out there every single pitcher player lock until something bad happens. I'll take that though. I would have to imagine that regardless of what happens from this point out, we've secured our boost. I mean, we've gone 6 1/3, 1 run allowed with 11 punch outs. I just checked. That's another out, strengthening our case even more. Weak grounder, we got a guy there. Change works again. That should be it. No, I mean, I guess in a way that was kind of our best inning of the game, the entire game, because it took 9 pitches to get out of. But that doesn't mean I should still be out there. I don't know. There's no reason to be upset anymore. We have a big enough lead, 5 runs. I'm low enough on energy that the second anything happens, I'm sure I'll get taken out. So I think everything we need, the win, the boost, I think everything's secure at this point. We're just playing with house money, and we're still picking up strikeouts. I am so blown away at how effective this changeup is. I spent that entire start in AA talking about how that pitch is not that great, and Soriano's effectively going to be a 2-pitch pitcher between the fastball and the curve. Then he comes up in the bigs and gets like what? It's got to be like 8 or 9 strikeouts on the change. Okay, that should do it. Another 2-out extra base hit here, this time Seager. I would imagine that's got to put an end to our start, right? I'm out of energy at this point. No, we're still... And there goes the last of our energy. Where's this pitch going to end up? Who knows? Nobody knows. Right down the pipe? Sure. What about the change? This should be fun. Oh, yeah, it's even bigger. That didn't even end up in the par. How does that work? Maybe that happens when you're tired. And we're still getting strikeouts with it. Unreal. Yeah, I guess we may as well come back out to try and finish it at this point. 122 pitches deep. Oh, I love how unrealistic March to October is sometimes. Oh, broken bat. All right, 2 more. Okay, 1 pitch grounder, and it's right to our guy. Hit it kind of hard, doesn't matter. How about this, man? Who would have thought when you clicked on this video that you were about to see 18 innings worth of Jose Soriano pitching? But that's what we're about to see. 1 out away from that being reality. There we go. 1 more rollover on the change. That is a complete game for Jose Soriano up in the bigs. I get that's about as good as it can get. We're gonna get a 3+ boost. We're gonna get as much of a attribute boost as possible. He's gonna be like a 76. Great upgrade to the bullpen there. There we go. 3+ boost confirmed, and even more. Did that add any momentum? What was that? It warped in there, but it didn't add anything. Okay, whatever. We still have a bunch. We're on a big winning streak here. 4-game sweep of Texas. And here we go. All right. It's trade time. We've only had 1 trade opportunity and we're like 70 games in. Now, I will say this is a very interesting proposition here for this first trade. Tim Anderson from the White Sox. I've mentioned how we're looking for a shortstop. I was shooting a little higher than TA, but this version of him is pre-roster updates this year, so this doesn't factor in his terrible 2023 in real life. So he's still really good at the plate, but he's really rough in the field. He's having a solid enough year. 9 homers, average right there around 300. It's just a matter of, is he good enough at this point to add to the team? I mean, yeah, he's gotta be. If we're starting Gio Urshela against righties and Anthony Rendon against lefties, I mean, Tim Anderson is better against, he's probably better against lefties than Rendon. Then against righties, I don't know if I could say TA is better than Urshela. And then who would it mean we'd have to get rid of? We'd have to get rid of, I don't know, it'd probably have to be either Fletcher or Rengifo. I don't know. I'm sitting here fixated on Tim Anderson when we still have 2 more options, so I may as well look at those before I make any decisions here. So the Tigers, who do they want to give me? Jonathan Scope? Yeah, I don't really see this being a good move, as much as I like Jonathan Scope in MLB The Show. And then the Rays, it's Zach Eflin, so that's pretty much automatically not needed. They actually offered him earlier, didn't they? The one other trade opportunity we had, I think they wanted to give me Eflin then too, and I turned it down. So that really just leaves us with the decision of whether or not I want to make this trade for Tim Anderson. I mean, if we do, that's it then for our shortstop trade desires. So no Dansby, no Willy Adames. This would be it. And I guess also, I don't get to choose who gets gotten rid of, do I, when it's a trade? So it'll most likely end up being Brett Phillips that gets gone. And that wouldn't be great because he's really our only outfielder off the bench. We also are giving up probably one of, if not our best trade piece with this dude, Bryce Tidosio, and then another good one in Ben Joyce. Not like they'd be somebody who'd get called up, because they couldn't even be called up, but if I want to trade for more people, and especially a big, like, closing pitcher, big bullpen arm, would I have enough left? I mean, we still have Zach Neto. That could probably get us somebody good, right? So you know what? I think I'm going to do this. Not quite what I had in mind, but I think it's something that'll work. We are going to pull the trigger, make this trade with the White Sox, and bring Tim Anderson over to LA. So let's lock it in here. He's officially an Angel. Another player lock for this episode. This is like the player lock episode. But we're on a 10-game winning streak. That bumped us up now to the 2nd ranked team overall. And with that 4-game sweep over Texas, we now have a massive 6-game lead. So who was gotten rid of then? Well, it wasn't Phillips. It must have been a pitcher, because we have 6 bats on the bench. So what pitcher did they get rid of? Oh, it was Andrew Wantz. Oh, but he's one of our better ones. Man, that's rough. We're down a pitcher now. I didn't want that. That's not what I wanted. All right, and then I have my Tim Anderson inclusion set here with what I want to do. I'm just gonna have him play short. We're gonna see how rough 61 fielding might be, but he's gonna be my shortstop, and it is Drury that I'm gonna send to the bench against righties. And then when it comes to the lefties, I don't know. I set Rengifo down. It's really tough to sit down a dude who's got 87 contact and 83 power against lefties, but he does only have 40 discipline and 42 clutch, and he hasn't been great. We already went over this. And when I was looking at Rendon, even if he might not be like hitting well when he's swinging the bat, he's got 95 discipline. He still does have the big power. The clutch is better, and look at what he's doing. Look at how many walks he's drawn. 35 walks. Good for an on-base percentage of 389. The more I sat here staring at this number, he got even tougher to take out of the lineup than Rengifo. All right, so let's get into it. Yet another player lock for today's episode, another hitter. We have a lefty on the mound though, and it's a bad lefty. This could be good. I usually am very bad when it comes to hitter player locks, but I feel like I've been doing pretty good with them. And this is a golden opportunity to have another good one here with a bad lefty on the mound for TA. So what do we got here? We're batting 6, a little far down in the order. Oh man, Andy's only a 3-pitch guy. Are we? Okay, well, that's a way to start. No, and no. No, that's not how we're getting started. He's not going to hang a circle change right down the middle that I miss. I didn't even miss it, really, though. Okay, and of course, now we got to deal with the clutch rating. We got to knock that 98 contact all the way down to 68 with a runner on second. There we go. That's Tim Anderson going the other way on the outside heat, and we're driving in a run. They sent him all the way around. Look at that. That is just vintage Tim Anderson right there, going the other way through the hole. All right, he's still out there. We get one more at bat to face a bad lefty. Oh my God. Oh no. Oh, that makes my stomach hurt. That was a terrible at bat. And yep, now we got to face a new arm. It's still a lefty though, just a different lefty. And they don't let me hold up. I'm going to blow it. That was it. I got an RBI single, but I feel like 2 punch outs. That's not going to get me anything. At least we win the game. Okay. I don't know about that. I don't know about saying solid plate appearances, but sure, I did produce 1 hit. All right, so let's add that one more on. That should pick up another 3 or 4 wins. That's a decently sized fireball. How much longer do we have to wait till the next trade? Well, I saw something pop up as I was saying it. I thought it might not have been too long we'd have to wait. I already adjusted this though, so we can continue on. Sweep the Dodgers in the what do they call it? Oh, look at this. Okay, first of all though, what do they call the Dodgers Angels series? I knew it, and now it's going away from me. It's something to do with the road. I don't know. Somebody will tell me in the comments, I'm sure. But we have another shot at a Livan Soto call-up, and I was wondering if this would happen when I sent him down. We could call him back up, get another shot at getting him that second attribute boost up in the majors. I don't think I see Livan Soto with a spot on the big league team, so I am going to decline this. As much as I would like to do it, just every argument I feel like I could make is in favor of not bringing him up. So we're not going to bring him up then. Now we have to win to keep our streak alive. Were we still on the same streak? I didn't even register that. Yeah, we're on a 15-game winning streak now. This has turned into an all-time run all of a sudden. Dude, look at all these boosts. This is crazy. This is the best I've done in player locks I've ever seen. We got Anderson, Soriano, Jared Walsh, Mike Trout, Livan Soto, and Ramon Urias, and Rengifo, and Sandoval. I don't know. What I will say is all these player locks in this episode is really throwing off my sense of how long this video is going right now, because I've been sitting here recording for over 3 hours. We're still over 20 games away from that 100 game mark that I wanted to get to by the end of this episode. But in the meantime, after I just said that, I actually just went back and edited the whole video up up to this point, and we're not even at an hour yet, so we got plenty of time to keep playing today. So let's get into it. 5-3 lead over Colorado here to keep this winning streak going. We have Carlos Estevez on the mound. I don't even know if I've used him yet this year. He was putting up good numbers as a low overall. Yeah, dude, he has a 1.29 ERA on the year. He's a 67. I'm kind of excited to use him. But what do we have here? What are we working with to give us our 5 runs? We have a Shohei double, a Walsh double, 4 different multi-hit games. Max Stassi's drove in 3. We have a Tim Anderson error. That's great to see after we just put him as the all-time starting shortstop. And Patrick Sandoval has gone 6 or went 6 and only gave up 2 earned. Estevez hasn't faced his 3 batters yet though, so we still got to leave him out there. So it's on him to get us out of this jam. Oh, what a spot there. That could have ended up anywhere, man. His par is huge. Oh my God, he's painting right here. Look at Estevez go. We got the weak fly ball to left. Ward should handle that, and there we go. Carlos Estevez working out of that jam. Oh, okay, that's a bad pitch to strike out on. I mean, that's a pitch I tend to strike out on, being out in front of it, trying to prepare for the heat. I swear, man, cutters are changeups. All right, I'll take my walk, though. Trout, okay, I'm not hitting enough home runs with Mike Trout. Like, we're halfway through the season. Have I hit any? Why do I feel like I haven't hit any with Trout? I know I've hit at least one, I think a couple that tailed foul that seemed like they were gonna go and just barely missed. Oh, and I'm whiffing with Ohtani. We're playing in Colorado. I only get one chance with Shohei and Trout to hit a homer, and I don't get one with either of them. Oh my God, look at that swing. That's such a good swing. That sucks that had to be hit right to him. We could have done something that inning. I definitely could have. All right, I want to go to Jaime. I want to give Jaime the 6th. He's so good. Did I say give him the 6th? What inning do I think I'm in? Oh my God. Oh, Walsh is there. He hit that off the end of the bat. I think he was early on it, so early that it actually like literally hit the end of the bat. There we go. Nice weak little pop up there. Bump up Tim Anderson's fielding percentage for free. Okay, and we got the rollover there. That had the makings of a frustrating at bat, let me tell you. Oh my God, I was so late on that. I didn't think it was going to end up in the zone, and then I had to try and foul it off, but I had no chance at that point. Oh no, I was just about to say, who is this guy anyway? Because he's actually kind of tough to hit, and he's a 57 overall. I mean, I guess anybody that has 99 velo and break is gonna be tough regardless of their per 9, so I shouldn't feel too bad, but still. I would have felt a lot better if that carried a bit for me. And I strike out. That cutter, it's magic. It's so slow and the sinker's so fast, but they're practically the same speed. All right, after the couple of saves that Hurt gets picked up in this episode, I feel a lot better about using him. And who knows? Ideally, he won't have many save opportunities left because hopefully we get a trade popping up for a big closer arm sooner rather than later. Like with Jimmy Herget's pitch mix and just like his ratings being a solid arm, he'd be really good as like a 7th or 8th inning guy. I'm thinking of this in terms of like the playoffs, but I don't have the most confidence with him shutting down like the best part of the best team's lineup to close out a series or something like that. We need that big arm. That's all I can say is we need that one big arm to close down games. There we go though, pick up the strikeout on the slider. Ooh, that was left hanging, but that's right to second base. That's 2. And another grounder. We got the throw. He made the play. And that's going to wrap it up with no offense in my one opportunity probably to play at Coors from either side. It's just going to be the one extra fireball because all we did was maintain an already 2-run lead, so I wouldn't be shocked if our streak comes to an end here without a ton of momentum. So what do we got? One more game in Coors to win. Now against the Sox, we shouldn't be losing these. And we don't. Okay, winning streak still going even without any momentum factoring in. But still though, that was another solid chunk of games and no trades popped up. I know we're just now getting into July, but I swear, normally by this point in the season, it's more than 2, right? Because we've only had 2 trade opportunities. Who knows though, we might not even need it. We're 60-23. I thought my Mets run was crazy, but this Angels run has a chance to be even better than that. 723 winning percentage. We have a 505 team slugging and a 324 team ERA. Both sides of the ball are locking it down, getting it done. 21 wins in a row. What's the record? I always forget what the record was or is. Okay, the overall record is 26, but that was all the way back in 1916. The AL record and the more modern one was Cleveland winning 22 in a row back in 2017. That's the one I remember. So we're 1 win away from tying that. If we beat the D-backs here, if we make the comeback, we tie Cleveland for the longest American League winning streak. So let's get into it. I can't just coast by on this one without scoring again. We actually got to put up some offense. It's Trout on base. It's Ohtani up at the plate. This should be one of the best situations possible. High scoring game though. We got to see what we're looking like when it comes to the game so far. We have the 17th homer for each Renfroe and Urias. And that's it. That's the offense today. Detmer's had a rough one. Only 4 1/3. But look at Jose Soriano, our fast track guy, giving us 2 2/3 scoreless. I caught a glimpse of this PCI before I paused, and I'm scared to unpause with how small it looked. Yeah, look at this thing. We gotta be right on the ball. Come on, Shohei. Oh my God, I can't be missing that. Did I wait back too long? I did, and I was a little too far over. Oh, that one's bad. That's really bad. He struck out Shohei on a fastball right down the middle. I was a little late, but it was the PCI mostly that was the issue there. And now it's David Fletcher. Oh, wait, should I should have. I need to be on top of things. I don't want David, or yeah, no, okay. I was gonna say, I don't want David Fletcher, and this is a Tim Anderson spot. Gave up a strike because I didn't react quick enough. And I don't feel good about that one. All right, well, do I want to leave Soriano out there? I may as well. It's not like he's hurting for energy. I mean, this just means even more innings of Jose Soriano in the same episode. We've already seen 18 of them. I can't hit the zone now all of a sudden. It's not a player lock, and now I can't pitch with him. Oh my God, what just happened? I was like 1/100th of a second off on every single release, and they were all yellow and all went as far away to end up out of the zone as possible. And I'm still, all 3 aspects were yellow. There we go. That one's not yellow, and I'm not even going to try at second. I might have had a play. I don't know. Oh, come on. Urshela's got it. 99 speed, though. What a play. Sitting here worried about Urshela's defense all year, and he goes out and does that. Oh no, Trout's not gonna get there. That's the one thing. It's really a walk and a sack bunt and then a weak hit is what gives them an extra run. There we go though. Fastball too far in for him. It's just even tougher now. All right, at least they're going to a new arm. I think this guy's tough too though. He's got a tough release and 99 velo with outlier on the sinker. Come on. What's with all these low overall guys that are just good at one thing on the Diamondbacks to make them tough to hit? Like, that should not be a pitch I miss. That's the second one. I'm looking for that sinker. That's what I was looking. Well, that actually wasn't what I was looking for. That was just a fast circle change. If he did throw the sinker, I'd be behind it. Oh my God, how many times am I gonna strike out against these D-backs relievers? That's an impossible pitch. He's all over the place. He's wild. Then he gets to 3 balls and just starts making pitches right on the edge. Starts painting. Okay, that is gonna get down. I'm going to try and move up to third with where that ended up, and we'll get there. It gives us a chance to cut the lead back to 1 with just a deep fly ball. Logan O'Hoppe, though, I probably want to go to the bench, don't I? This is too big of a spot. Who do I go to, though? Nobody on the bench has, like, any clutch. I guess Drury is probably the best option. We go righty-righty with Drury, 66 clutch, 65 power. Yep, that's going to be the move. No, why is he? I messed up so bad right there. I specified the runner and then pressed L1 instead of pressing the button. You still have to press the button. You can't just press L1. I can't believe I made that mistake. And then, oh, hang on. I'm going home here. I'm going home here. I'm taking advantage of this. 30 speed is in there. All right. Somewhat balances out then, right? I make a terrible mental error to cost myself an out, but then whatever that was that just happened gives me a run. It's even. Oh, and they don't let me hold up. Fair. We have to keep it at being down by 1, though, this time. We have Trout and Ohtani due up. We're going to Jaime here to keep it right where it's at. That ERA down under 2 now. There we go. 3-pitch punch out. 2 more of those. Let's just not even give him a chance. Okay, it's not a strikeout, but that's weak enough hit to not be a threat. And that's a weak grounder to Urias. Good inning from Barria. And we have a shot here. Down 1. It's Urias, Trout, Ohtani. And Andrew Chafin is their closer. So we got a matchup against a lefty here. If we get past Ohtani, that's Tim Anderson up. So let's get at least a runner on. Oh my God. Perfect from Urias. Please carry. At least over his head. Okay. Oh man, I wanted that to leave, but it's off the very top of the wall. We'll have to deal with it. Lead off double with Trout and Ohtani as the winning run, though. This is a good spot. We gotta finish this off. Actually, do I want a pinch run? This could be smart. Tying run out there, but not a ton of speed. And we have Phillips on the bench. I think I do. 81 speed with, okay, not much arm out there. So I guess a base hit should be a pretty good chance at 81 speed scoring. Get through. Come on. Oh, it's not going to get through. Not an out. Trout gets himself a hit, but the diving play, for now at least, saves that tying run from scoring. All right, we'll just have to take our walk then with Shohei. Didn't want to throw me anything to hit. Bases loaded, nobody out. Tim Anderson, the newest Angel. Oh, no. Tie game. That's all we need to focus on. Tie game. Game's not over yet. We'll at least be going to extras. Jared Walsh, though. Lefty. Actually, I don't know. I would have said I should bring in Rengifo. But Walsh, 74 clutch with 62 powers. Not bad. Rengifo's clutch is terrible. So, yeah, I'm sticking with Walsh, lefty. Oh, my God. All right. Extra innings it is. Yeah, I deserve to go around with how bad that at-bat was going anyway. Just awful. I'm actually going to go to Rendon to play second. And I think actually I'm going to stick with Jaime. Should I? What's his clutch? It's only 50. Yeah, we'll stick with Jaime, though. He's fine anyway, right? Yeah, look at him. Nobody can even touch him. Nobody even wants to try. Ooh, look at that out of nowhere. Corbin Carroll coming in to be the pinch runner on second after they already make it out. It doesn't matter who you have on second if you don't make contact. Oh, he's going on this? He's done. I don't care how fast you are. Can't go on that. Okay, free runner, winning run on second. They're bringing in a guy with a 6.70 ERA and 2 less walks than strikeouts. This, I would hope, is a very good situation to be in. All right, I let him walk me 4 straight pitches, 4 straight balls. Doesn't really help. It just sets up the double play. That's another walk. That one does help. That moves the winning run up to third. 2 innings in a row with bases loaded and nobody out. And of course I'm striking out. Of course. I just have to make it tough on myself. Oh my God. Oh my God. You have to be kidding me. Bases loaded, nobody out, a strikeout, and a double play. This game's not still going on. It's okay. Jaime's going to get us through another one. I trust him. I believe. 99 speed again, but that's a bit more of a routine play for Urshela that time. And there, Jaime Barria. He is saving me this game. We don't even have Urias this time because I took him out because of his speed. So it's Rendon to start this one out. Oh my, dude. I wait him out. He throws everything out of the zone, and then I get the pitch that he leaves over the middle and I hit it on the ground? Why do I keep doing this? Trout's gonna end it, right? It's over now. Oh my god, okay, it's gonna get him on, but that's no better than that walk last inning. All that does is set up a double play. Oh my god. Look at me. Look at me. I'm doing it again. He gives me the fastball right down the middle, and I'm almost like too ready for it. I'm too far above it. Since when is that my problem? I don't want to take him out. Jaime Barria is carrying me to continue this game. He's still in the green. I gotta trust him. I gotta ride with him. Okay. Ooh, I thought that was gonna get through for a second. Not great. Not ideal to let the runner move up to third with only one out. I hope they don't bunt. He's not scoring on this. Try to. Give me that free out. He's going. Got a perfect throw, and that's easy. All right, another inning from Jaime Barria, keeping it where it's at. I can't believe it's the 12th inning right now. We got to end it. Somebody's got to get a hit, right? Somebody's got to do it. I try harder. I make the conscious effort to get under it, and then I get too far under it, and it's weak. Dude, what is going on? It's not just that I'm early, but I'm on top of it again. Why am I on top of all these fastballs? I was on top of that again. I think I was early, but I was also above it. What is happening? I've never had this problem. Okay. Finally, we got it. It's a Hunter Renfroe perfect on a slider. Just all those fastballs right down the middle, nothing, but it takes a slider perfectly placed at the bottom of the zone for me to actually square up. Whatever. That's just a release or a relief at that point. I want to be excited. I want to be going crazy for the walk-off home run, but it just brought me back up to a baseline. We should get a lot of momentum from that, though, because we started down and we won on a walk-off in extras. So that should be 2 different bonuses, right? Oh, no, it's just 1. Okay, I thought we'd get a bonus for the walk-off and a bonus for extra innings win, but I guess we'll just have to settle for 6 fireballs. So that's 22 wins in a row. I mean, that's the Scott Hatteberg moment, right? If you take away every reason I should have been frustrated and just look at it for what happened, a walk-off homer in extras to extend the streak, and now we're up to what, 24, 25? This will be 26. This will be going for the tie. We get a chance to do it again. I bet it's coded in that way, right? Like, it's not a coincidence we were playing the 22nd and now the 26th win in a row. This is just a ridiculous run right now. I've never put together this many wins in a row. I mean, it takes so much luck to have this kind of a winning streak in March to October because you have to win simmed games. But the luck has gone my way here. Still, though, not another trade opportunity popping up. Okay, I'm going to make another lineup change here, though, because Anthony Rendon is hitting 175 against lefties. Look at this. I have it sorted worst to best. So that means the second worst batting average against lefties is Brett Phillips batting 278. I know it's a small sample size, but how is this dude batting 278 with 17 contact and Rendon can't bat over 175? So I'm going back to Rengifo. I could go Urshela. Urshela's doing good against lefties too, but Rengifo is doing a little better and he has the power potential, so he's getting back in. We're moving Urias to third. I'm gonna leave him down though in the order. I'm gonna leave him down here. I'm not gonna reorder things. And then, you know, that got me thinking, so I also changed our trade screen section here up a bit. And I'm adding to our players to the shop screen Anthony Rendon. I mean, now taking him out of our lineup against lefties, he doesn't start either way. And if you look at who else is on our bench, we don't need him. Like, we got it covered, man. Between Drury, Rengifo, Fletcher, and then against lefties, Urshela's on the bench. So, like, I feel like we have it covered. We don't need Rendon. So if we could throw him into a trade and that could help us get that big bullpen arm, I'm all for it. I also added Livan Soto because we don't really have a need for him either, and he's kind of just become Zach Neto as a prospect. But let's get into this next one here. We have a lead. We just got to hold it for 5 more outs. They do have 2 on. It's a bit of a tough spot. And man, it's especially tough with Matt Moore on the mound. I can't take him out. And we got to go up against Machado. Oh, no, that's not on the ground. Oh, I thought I got my double play grounder. Okay, it's an out, though. It's fine. That works. No, that's gonna... Man, lefty. I thought we had the good matchup, but now I gotta put up a run. Now I gotta take the lead back. Oh my God, these guys are not at all getting fooled by what Matt Moore is throwing. Like, swing the bat. These are close. These are all right there. Oh my God. And then he just... Perfect release, and he... I'm being tested right now, aren't I? Alright, well, technically, Austin Nola, with the clutch rating active, is worse against lefties, so we leave Moore in for one more. There we go. Up and in, sits him down. Tie game. I gotta put up a run. I don't want this to go to another long extra innings game. We gotta deal with Nabil Krismat. He's having a good year. What does he do? He doesn't throw hard. Okay. Not great hits per 9 either. Only a 66 overall. I tried to check swing. I am so tired of this game just letting it fly when I'm trying to check swing. If you let me hold up, not even let me hold up, you just give me the check swing animation. We're still batting. There we go. Drury's going to dump that in. Would have been a lot nicer with a runner on. But now we have that runner on, the go-ahead run with Trout and Ohtani due up. So this is a good chance. This is a really good chance. What? Oh, I did miss it. Oh, no. I felt like I timed it up. I saw the trajectory of that ball, and I thought Trout just did something. Shohei did it. Circle change, and Shohei is giving us the lead right back. You knew one of the two had to come through. That's his 30th on the season also, and probably the biggest one. Giving us that 2-run lead to lock up this 26th win in a row. Record tying 26 in a row. It's not over yet, though. We still got work to do. And Fletcher, first pitch swinging, not going to get down, but we did our damage. We did what we needed to do. 2-run lead to close this one out. All right, they have Trent Grisham leading off. We still have Matt Moore in the game. Actually, Grisham has slight reverse split, so we may as well go to Herget right now. So here he is, Jimmy Herget on for another save, 20 of 21 on the year, 1.42 ERA. Pop up, we got to have somebody get there, right? TA's there, there's one. And, I was thinking about it during that at bat after I read out Jimmy Herget's numbers. If we didn't know attributes, like if attributes didn't exist, if this was real life and you had a guy like Jimmy Herget come out of nowhere and put up those numbers in the first half of the season, you wouldn't be looking for another new big bullpen arm, another new closer. You'd just be like, all right, that's our guy. It's just funny how, within the confines of this game and knowing ratings, knowing attributes, I still don't feel comfortable with him being our closer. But there we go. He's punching him out, even though that slurve missed about as bad as it could right down the middle. Or maybe not right down the middle, but over the plate. That wasn't supposed to be over the plate at all. That wasn't either, but that's just going to be a harmless grounder to Tim Anderson. 26 wins in a row. That ties the all-time MLB winning streak record. We get 3 more momentum fireballs, and we might have to rely on the CPU to pick up this next win to be the record setters. So let's see. I think it was 1 more against the Padres. We just need 1 more win. It was only 2. It lied to me. We still have a lot of momentum, though. We just need 1 more win. There we go. We got it. 27 in a row, 28 in a row now, and then that's where it ends. 28 game winning streak is the new mark. And of course, we had to lose to the other LA team in a simulation to lose it. But now we've come up to the draft, and this doesn't matter. We're only doing this for 1 season, so we don't have to worry about the future, meaning we don't have to worry about the draft. And that then is the end of the first half of the season. Plus 16 on the expected win differential. I'm honestly surprised it's only plus 16. What would our record be? 51 and 40 if we were expected? Would anybody have expected the Angels to be 51 and 40 by the All-Star break? I feel like that's kind of high. Either way, though, it's a 5-star first half. We're first in the division, first in batting, first in pitching. So that actually makes it a little more frustrating that we picked up that loss when we did. 1 day before the All-Star break, we break our winning streak. All right, what comes next, though? Past the All-Star break, we're still picking up wins, and This is a fast track. Hang on a second. This is big. This is very interesting. I don't think there's any reason to decline this part of it because it's a fast track. There's no commitment to bringing him up to the bigs. So we may as well accept this and play a game down in the minors with Matt Thaiss and see what happens from it. Let's see though, where are we at? 94 games in. We just finished the first half. We just finished the All-Star break. I guess this seems like a good place to stop, even though I kind of would like the rest of the season to all happen in one episode. Might still be able to make that happen, but we'll have to play it by ear. This episode did not go how I expected it to go. I thought we were going to see a bunch of trades popping up, but we only saw one. We still have the trade deadline yet to come, so we do have a chance to make some moves, but yeah, this is where I'm going to end this episode with Matt Thaiss and his fast track player lock to be what gets us started next time out. So guys, make sure if you enjoyed this one, you do me a favor and hit that like button. And if you've made it here all the way to the end, like an hour and a half in, and you're not subscribed to the channel, man, I feel like you got to hit that subscribe button by this point. But anyway, thank you guys for watching today. Thanks for stopping by for this one, and I will see you next time.